So this is the second half of chat number 337, and it was titled Portions 101. So we're going to talk about, we've been talking a little bit in the first half about the difference between a serving size and a portion. So I need my 3 volunteers. So who are my 3 volunteers going to be? And I will tell you, I'm working on something, not tonight, this is not for tonight, but I'm working on something where I might possibly be able to bring a guest or two on occasion and let you all actually be part of the chat. So be thinking about that too if you want to volunteer for something like that in the future. For tonight though, you are just volunteering to answer questions. So to be a volunteer, you have to be one of 3 people. I would like to have 3 people. You have to be able to pay attention for the next 30 minutes, like pay close attention. You have to be able to make a quick decision, and you've got to be able to answer super quickly so that we don't have any delays. So first thing is, who are my 3 volunteers, and I'll take the first 3 people. And while we're waiting on that, Debbie says she does reverse weighing 2. She puts the container on the scale and then tears out to 0. Yeah, I get that. That's a good idea too. Okay, and this is why we have to react quickly, because I can't tell if there's just a delay or if no one is volunteering. So, but I need 3 quick volunteers. And this is going to be really boring if other people are not helping me with this. So I hope I can get at least 1 volunteer. I'm going to start getting the first one ready while we're waiting on volunteers. Okay, so Melissa is going to be 1 volunteer, and Kim, and I need 1 more. And it doesn't mean I don't love you if you raised your hand and somebody else already got that, but Melissa, Kim, and 1 more. Okay, so Melissa and Kim, while we're waiting on our 1 more, this is a bagged salad. This bagged salad, doesn't matter what the flavor is or whatever. Okay, and Carol Lou is going to be number 3. Okay, so everyone else who is hopefully getting ready to, volunteer, we're done, we're good. So Melissa, Kim, and Carol Lou, no pressure. And I'm only writing your names down. I'm not writing down, there's no score for this, like there's no right or wrong. Okay, so Melissa, Kim, and Carol Lou. And others can answer, but they have to answer because they volunteered. So this is a bagged salad. I love bagged salads, and now that my non-tooth area is healing up quite nicely, I can go back to eating some other things. But this is our first example. So this bag of salad, I do use what's included in it, and that is a serving size of this particular kind, and this is the Dole Chopped Kit Bacon Caesar. So a serving size is 1.5 cups, and 1.5 cups with the added in things is 4 points. How much of this bag would you need to consume, Melissa, Kim, and Carol Lou? So how much of this bag would be your perfect portion? And hopefully you have had a bagged salad before, and then I'll tell you what mine is. So again, this is an entire bag. It's 4 points per serving, and that is including the ribbon cut romaine lettuce, garlic pepper, savory Caesar dressing, garlic crouton crumbles, and bacon crumbles. Okay, so Melissa says 2 cups. 2 cups would be good. Sylvia says 2 cups, and Lynn says half. We need Carol Lou because she's one of my volunteers. Please. Sandra says half the bag. Vicki says half. Okay, and while we're waiting on Carol Lou, I'll tell you all how much mine is. Okay, Kim says 1. Okay, Carol Lou says 2. That's all over the planet. No one has said the whole bag. I do know someone who eats the entire bag. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. For me, I'm a half a bag. So a serving is 1.5 cups. There are allegedly 3 servings in this bag. My perfect portion though, so the serving size is 1.5 cups. My perfect portion though is half the bag. So I go ahead and make the whole thing, and then I split it into 2, and I eat half one day and half the next day. Again, that's not wrong, that's not right. So my perfect portion, the half of a bag, is 6 points, and I'm okay with that. And I usually add some other things to it too. But we're talking about how to figure out what your perfect portion is. So if you do that math, so if you buy just as an example, if you buy a bag of bag salad, understand if you eat the entire thing, it's not quite, you know, Weight Watchers math sometimes is funny. It's not quite 12, it's like 13 points if you eat the entire bag. But my perfect portion is half a bag, or maybe it's maybe yours is a serving size, or like Kim said, 1 cup. But you just got to figure out what your perfect portion is so that you can kind of plan around it. Does that make sense to everybody? They're going to get a little more complicated as we go though. Okay. The next one is specifically peanut butter, but peanut butter in a cup. So this is a Jif to-go cup, and yeah, Vicki, I would add chicken too. This is a Jif to-go cup, and according to Jif, and I'll let you see it, this is about 4 tablespoons. According to Jif, this is 1 serving. So I think because it's packaged in this container, Jif gets to call this container 1 serving. So Melissa, Kim, and Carol Lou, knowing that this has about 4 tablespoons in it, how much of this Jif to go would you need to eat to be satisfied? Like what would be your perfect portion? So remember, the serving size on the box from Jif is 1 container. It's one of these containers. That's about 4 tablespoons. Okay, Carol Lou says 1 tablespoon. So Carol Lou's going to open this and she's going to divide it into 4, or she's going to make a scoop. Okay, Kim says half. And Melissa says she buys those and she has the entire one with celery. Perfect. Y'all had 3 different answers. So my volunteers had 3 different answers. So Melissa said the whole thing with celery. So the whole thing with a 0 point something to scoop it with. And then Kim said half, and Carol Lou said 1 tablespoon. Perfect. Y'all are fantastic because you picked 3 different ones. My perfect portion is half. So this whole thing is 9 points. So this whole container is 1 serving. An actual serving of peanut butter, if you get it out of the jar, is 2. Oh, Sandra hates peanut butter. What? Oh, like I could eat this whole thing like right now. But 2 tablespoons, if you get a jar of peanut butter, 2 tablespoons is a standard serving size. Don't know why they get to say that this whole cup, I guess because remember by law, it says what people would eat, not what they should eat. So I guess they realize, hey, if you open this puppy, you're eating the whole thing. That's probably why Carol Lou can get by with 1, because she's not a big fan either. That's crazy. That's crazy talk. Peanut would be offended that you don't like peanut butter. I'm just kidding. Okay, so 9 points for this whole thing. And yeah, Sarah says 9 points, bummer. My perfect portion of this is half. But remember, we're doing perfect portions based on the situation. So my perfect portion of this salad is half, because I would make this here at work where I'm in control of the space. I can make the whole thing, split it up, take half of it to go eat it, and then put the other half in the refrigerator. So at that time, half is perfect for me. One of these, half is perfect for me because I only ever eat these when I'm with someone else. So I'm never opening one of, I shouldn't say never, normally not opening one of these when I'm by myself. So normally I'm with someone else and we're making a sandwich or like a banana or something like that. And so I open one, do half, like we take them when we take the girls on picnics and things like that. Oh, I gotta talk faster. So we would do half, because we would put half on their sandwich and half on a banana, or half whatever. So for me, a perfect portion is half, and half is 4. Okay. So again, there's no wrong answer and no right answer. Well, Skippy doesn't have these, Sarah. Sarah says I like Skippy peanut butter anyway. They don't have these, and we go picnicking and camping too much to take an entire jar of peanut butter, because I would eat the whole thing. Yeah, and Marianne says 1. Hers is 1 because she doesn't want to use all the points. Okay, the next one is Cheerios, and I chose Cheerios because Alyssa will eat these. Alyssa's so picky. She's so picky. But she loves Cheerios in those little cups that they come in. And I thought, you know, I can use Cheerios for this example, because I can eat them too. And she will let me put them in a Ziploc baggie and take them for school for lunch. And Sylvia's exactly right. She said these are good for the ballpark too. They are really good for the ballpark. Shelf stable, you know, perfect. Okay, and John takes them to work sometimes. Okay, so Cheerios. So this is going to be fun. I need Melissa, Kim, and Carol Lou to tell me when to stop. So let's do Melissa first. Melissa, this is going to be interesting. So Melissa, you tell me, is this enough in this little bowl of Cheerios? Is this enough, or do you want more or less? So this is Melissa's bowl. And Melissa, this is just a regular size bowl, and it's filled to about right there right now. So Melissa, do you want more, less, or that much in your bowl? Melissa says that is enough. Okay. Next is Kim. Kim, you accidentally gave you a tiny bit more than Melissa. Is this enough, too much, or just right? Is it just right? Do you want less, this much, or a little bit more? And again, not a wrong or right answer, okay? So this one is for Kim. And Carol Lou, get ready, because yours is next. So Melissa's already chosen her amount. Kim says too much, okay? So Kim, let me put a little, here, we'll put a little bit in Carol Lou's bowl. Okay? Okay, Kim, how about that? How is that looking? That's about the same amount that Melissa has now. And again, it doesn't matter. And Melissa mixes hers with yogurt, so that is perfect. So there's no wrong or right answer. Is that, did I take out too much? Do I need to take out more? Is it just about right? Okay, Kim says that is good. Okay, and Carol Lou, you are up next. So here is Carol Lou's bowl. And again, it's to about right there. So Carol Lou, is that enough? Do I need to take some out? Do I need to add some to it? Do you eat cereal? I hope. And Vicky says cereal doesn't keep me full. Yeah, me either. Okay, so Carol Lou says this is good. Okay, on Cheerios, a serving size is 1.5 cups. And this is funny. So this is the first time, I've never seen this before. On Cheerios specifically, I guess we must be giving these a lot to our toddlers, because it says the serving size, if you are, on the English side, if you are 1 to 3 years of age, then the serving size is 3/4 of a cup. If you are 4 years or older, it is 1.5 cups. Is that not crazy? They're dividing it by age now. I guess we were feeding kids so many Cheerios. Okay, so 1.5 cups. So the serving size is 1.5 cups, because we're all over 4 years here. Okay, so let's see how much Melissa's is. So Melissa's perfect portion is not even quite 1 cup. So Melissa's perfect portion is just under a cup. Kim's perfect portion, Kim's perfect portion is like 3/4 of a cup. And Carol Lou's perfect portion is 1 cup. Okay, so Carol Lou's perfect portion is 1 cup. My perfect portion is also, sorry, Debbie. My perfect portion is also 1 cup. So 1 cup of Cheerios is 3 points. So 1.5 is the serving size. So that's about 1.5. That's the serving size. But both Carol Lou and I were at 1 cup. So you just got to figure out what your perfect, what your perfect size is. So for me and Carol Lou, it's 1 cup. For Kim, it came out to about 3/4 of a cup. And for Melissa, it was just under 1 cup. Okay, so that was our perfect portion size on that. Is this helping anybody with their homework? Is this helping anybody at all to be able to do their homework? Okay, next does require a tiny bit of cooking. So next we're going to do air popped popcorn. Okay, I have my silicone popcorn popper here, and this is a collapsible silicone popcorn popper, and it's perfect. You don't have to spray it with anything. We did have somebody tell us Tuesday night in the meeting that they put a tiny bit of water in the bottom of theirs, and that it makes the sprinkles that we're putting on there stick. I haven't tried that yet. but this is air popped popcorn. So I think we can all agree that air popped popcorn, ooh, but Melissa just got hers today in the mail. I think we can all agree that air popped popcorn is 0 points, right? It's 0 points. So I am going to put some popcorn in here, and this is just popcorn. It's just popcorn. And pop the lid on here. And the lid, just, if you don't have one of these, the lid just barely sits in there. Ooh, and Sarah's got the Weight Watchers one. We're gonna put this in the microwave on the popcorn setting. Okay, and I've not made popcorn here in the showroom at KC Kitchen Center, so I'm hoping that that is gonna turn out great. So, okay, and let's see. So yeah, so Melissa just got hers. Sarah has the Weight Watchers one and she loves it. Joycelyn says she measures and weighs everything, but she doesn't eat cereal. Carol Lou got some pumpkin Cheerios today. Mary Ann says those are her favorite and she eats 1 cup. Ooh, Sandra says should be Honey Nut. Here's the funny thing, Sandra. So Alyssa is such a picky eater, she won't eat the Honey Nut ones. I know. I prefer the multigrain ones, but she won't eat them. Okay, so we're getting some popping noises. So hopefully it's gonna make the whole thing. I'm gonna show you all some sizes again. Here, I'll tell you what, let's reuse the bowls. And y'all can tell me what your perfect portion is, and then I will tell you what the serving size is. So who's already thinking about what they're going to do for their homework? Who's already got an idea of what food they're going to do for their homework? And remember, for your homework, it's just portion power. It's hashtag portion power, and you're going to pick something, anything. Oh, and Susie, if you go to IfYouHaveAnEgg.com and search for the chat where I do the seasonings for that. Then I put a link in there to my Amazon, and if you all don't mind, pretty please, if you use that Amazon link, I will make like 15 cents off of your purchase. Not kidding, but I'll take it. I'll take all the 15 cents that I can. So, okay, so we've got some good popping action going on here. The lid is not popped up, which concerns me a little bit that this microwave might not. Oh, nope, there it goes. Okay, so remember I mentioned that the lid sits down in there. Look, okay, it has popped up perfectly. Okay, and then the little lid just comes off like that. And so now we have perfectly popped popcorn. Okay, so Melissa, Kim, and Carol Lou, I'm not going to tell you how much is in here unless you just already know, but in your opinion, is this a perfect portion? It smells so good. Yes, it does smell so good, Melissa. So in your opinion, is this a perfect portion, or do I need to put some in the bowl? And then you'll just have to tell me when to stop. So Melissa, you are first. Do you want this much? Do you want this much popcorn? Or do you want me to put it out into one of the bowls? Melissa is first. And Melissa says about 2 cups. Okay, so I'm thinking, let's see. And it's hot. Okay, so Melissa wants 2 cups. She says about 2 cups is her, okay, and yep, Carol Lou says that's too much. So Melissa wants about 2 cups. Do you know about how much you eat, Carol Lou, or do you still want me to start putting it in a bowl? Okay, so here's Melissa's. If we can make it stay in the bowl. Perfect. Oh, 3 of your kernels fell out, Melissa, sorry. Okay, so here is Melissa's. That's her perfect portion. Okay, Kim, do you want what's in here? Ooh, yeah, so Jonna has picked one of mine. Yep, okay, so 3 cups for Kim. I don't think yours is going to stay in the bowl, and that is totally okay. Yep, and Melissa says they are fair game if they fall out of the bowl. Okay, I've got just a little bit more for Kim's. Okay, so there is Kim's, and they are going to fall out of the bowl. That's more than will stay in that bowl. Okay, and Carol Lou, do you have any idea? Do you have any idea how much you want? And they fell out. So here is Kim's minus about 8, 10 kernels that have fallen on the counter. So that is okay. And Carol Lou wants 2 cups. Okay, so Carol Lou wants this much, 2 cups. Melissa wants 2 cups, and Kim, let's see, Melissa wants 2 cups, Carol Lou wants 2 cups, Kim says 3 cups. So the serving size popped is actually 5 cups. So 5 cups is, 5 cups is both of these. So the serving size, while the serving size is 5 cups, that's a lot of popcorn. So 4 to 5 cups is the serving size. That's a lot of popcorn. There's a lot of popcorn. Like, this is a 4-cup measuring cup, and the 5th cup has fallen out onto the countertop. So that's a perfect example of how the serving size is 4 to 5 cups, but a perfect portion for all 3 of you was way less than that, was almost half of that. A perfect portion for me would be this entire thing, unless I am sharing it with someone. So this entire thing with the amount of kernels that I put in the bottom, and yeah, and Sarah says, I could eat that if a good show was on. Yeah, me too. So we can all agree that air popped popcorn is 0 points. Just keep in mind, the serving size is 4 to 5. You do not have to eat 4 to 5, okay? You can eat 2, you can eat 1, you can eat 5, you could eat this whole thing, which is about 6. That's still 0 points. Okay, I'm gonna end though with one just to help you kind of keep in mind when we're talking about 0 point foods. Yeah, and Lynn said, just had the entire thing for my dinner. Perfect. So just to keep in mind though, 0 point foods, also just want you to keep an open mind, but also pay attention to your serving sizes. So an apple, a serving size for an apple is a medium, one medium apple. And a medium apple is 0 points. And it's about 95, I'm sorry, a medium apple is 0 points. And it's about 95 calories. Okay, we do not have to count calories on Weight Watchers. They've done that for us. But I just want to point something out, just so you can kind of keep it in mind. Again, all of this popcorn is 0 points. You don't have to eat it all just because you popped it all. Hello, Janet. So this apple, this medium apple, is a serving size, and that's 95 95 calories. This apple is small, so this one's a little bit smaller than the recommended serving size, and yeah, exactly, Sarah, and it is 77 calories. But so we have a small at 77 calories, a medium at 95 calories. This one is the serving size. This is a wumbo apple, so small, medium, ginormous. I weighed this one. I bought this apple specifically for tonight's chat. It would be totally normal for me to purchase an apple of this size and eat it. This is still 0 points. So 0, 0, 0, 77 calories, 95 calories. This is the recommended serving size, 177 calories. It's 0 points. You don't have to count this. But as we wind down tonight's chat, I just want you to be aware, that, ooh, Debbie says, what would your serving size be of shrimp cocktail? Ooh, it would be a lot. It would be a whole lot. But just want you to be aware, even though we don't have to count them, we don't have to whatever, keep in mind that your portions, your perfect portions on things that are 0 points, still might kind of want to rein that in and just pay attention, okay? Because medium, 77 calories, this one weighed 3/4 of a pound. I weighed it at the grocery store today. 3/4 of a pound. Don't eat this and then go weigh in, okay? Also just going to make that point. If you ate this Sure, why not? If I ate this and went immediately to go weigh in on a Tuesday night, that would be a 3/4 of a pound gain, because I would have this, in my tummy. But anyway, so just keep that in mind. 77 calories, 95 calories, 177 calories, 0 points. 0 points. Yeah, I know, and it is crazy about the different sizes, and they're all three the same kind. They're all three Honeycrisp apples, all three different sizes, huge difference in size. This is also 0 points. Just keep those portion sizes in mind, and as it relates to a serving size and what you're eating at that time. Okay, thank you very much to my volunteers. Thank you to my volunteers, Melissa, Kim, and Carol Lou. What do you all think about in a future chat if I can bring a guest or two on, because I'd like to do some things where y'all can talk too, where y'all can meet some of the other people and y'all can talk too. So I'm experimenting with that just a little bit, but I'm just curious if anybody would be interested in that. And John's like, yeah, bring all that popcorn home and we'll eat it. But y'all have a great evening. Be thinking about this. Let me know what you come up with for your homework. I can't wait to see what everybody comes up with. I hope it's some unusual things and not just popcorn and apples like I came up with. But okay, good, Kim. But if you are watching this later on YouTube, please go ahead and let the next video roll over, and I hope that you will like it and subscribe. And go ahead and hit that little subscribe button down there, and then click the bell so that you'll be notified of the next time a chat is on. But I hope y'all had a fantastic evening. I did. I'm going to bag up this popcorn and take it home so that we can have it when I get home as a snack. But you all have a great week, and I will see you next time. Good night.